You're watching my favorite YouTube channel. I'm Chillmonger. This is a Business Insider article that just released earlier while I was doing a live stream. So I wish I would have got on it lickety split. But Laura Italiano, I guess she had access to this right up top. Listen to the tape of Jonathan Majors calling 911 for help for his ex in domestic violence case. For those of you confused, I just listened to the Twitter release, not knowing that it was from this article that it came out. So their audio was played on another YouTube video. Kind of annoying that you got to go there watch it. I don't want to be redundant, but let's read the article. That's what we're here for. There you can see Jonathan Majors on the left, and then on the right you see Slim Jesus. She does look Iranian more than she does look white, but as we learned from her middle names, she's pretty Caucasian. Hey, how are you? This is medical. It's attempted suicide, I think. He did say that. I did listen and I heard him say those words. Penthouse D, which is really a lot, right? I hope he moved. At the start of their 4-minute call, giving the address of his triplex apartment in Manhattan. Two police officers testified they found no pill bottles or other drugs at the scene, supporting Major's fears that the ex girlfriend choreographer, her name, had tried to take her life. Now, because the police got there so fast, within the 911 call, they're already there. That's got a lot to do with oh, it's a celebrity. That's where all celebrities live. Man, I can't wait to get there. Another cruiser comes to because they were in the neighborhood and they thought, oh, well, when something happens in Manhattan and Chelsea, that's where I do. That's up to me. They just wanted to see the action. They wanted some celebrity news, I'm sure. I'm sure. He met them downstairs. Prosecutors are trying to prove that Majors broke his girl's finger, which he did say ex-girlfriend on the call, which was nice to hear. Her head with open hand late in the evening on March 24. Sure. During an incident that spilled out of their chauffeured car and onto the streets of Chinatown. He has denied the allegations. And he's about to get the not guilty verdict. And then he's about to go after the cops. And then the DA. And then the president. No, he's not doing that. After drinking, blah, blah, blah. Starr was not arrested at NYPD until late morning on March 25, when fearing from her overnight text that she tried to kill herself, he rushed back to his hotel triplex, according to evidence from both sides. That's important now because I used to read these insider articles and they couldn't say that. Today we can say according to evidence from both sides. We're on the opposite side of the whole speculation and what's going on part of this case. We're way past it. The call that summoned the first responders to his penthouse, and here it is. I don't think there's anything I need to play because it's in another video. Maybe I will. If you just stay tuned to the ending of this video, and I'll play it just for the sake of playing it. And then you guys can all bail out if you don't want to hear it. Diaz and David? Yeah, that was annoying. And telling him that a crew is already rushing his way. A crew, it didn't mean that the police were coming, it just meant a crew. So he's thinking, yeah, okay, the crew's coming. And then boom, the police show up. I mean, he had to have known, though. He had to have known. Majors had called a building staffer to break down his bedroom door, which he said so. He mentioned the handyman to find the lock from the inside. I like that everything that we were hearing about in these Business Insider articles prior to the case from Laura Italiano's reporting is being confirmed. Everything that Priya Chaudhry, the defense attorney, has been telling us. Jonathan dialed 911. She had an attempted suicide was the first things he uttered in the call. That is exactly what happened. The first thing he
New York City 911, you need police, fire, medical.
Hey, hello, is it medical? Attempted suicide, I think.
What is it?
He said medical first, and he said for an attempted suicide, I think. So, did Priya Chaudhry lie? Not once. She was lying unconscious on the floor of the walk-in closet. Now, here's the thing. She was just texting 13 minutes prior to Jonathan Majors showing up there. Sending texts. I think I hear Jonathan. I think he just tripped over the suitcase, the luggage. So, all I'm saying is maybe she was faking it. She was breathing, but she was still unconscious or passed out or not responsive, I should say. And was she trying to do some sort of like extravagant? I don't know what you would say. I don't know. I can't get in that mindset. I really don't know. Was she faking it? Is the question that I have. I don't know. But an innocent man just got months of headlines. I'll never forget these headlines. Issues worsen as more domestic violence accusers step forward to cooperate with the district attorney's office, according to sources familiar with the case. What the hell? Variety, you have sources familiar with the Manhattan district attorney? Or was it the Kelly Galloway from the district attorney's office? Was it one of the staff there who shouldn't be releasing stuff like this? Well, all they said was alleged abusers. All they said was come forward, which doesn't mean that they'll be testifying, but it lets you fill in the gaps. It was leading to that, or that was the logical conclusion that a person who reads that would think. They get away with that. All for a guy who saw a woman who needed taking care of, even when she's the ex, and did a responsible thing and got this woman the attention that she needed, or he believed that she needed. She may be faking it. Then she steal his Rolex the next time when he's in prison or when he's locked. He's in cuffs at the station. She takes his Rolex, flies off to jolly old England. She had her friend help pack. That's crazy. The charges that are against her have been pulled. The district attorney said there's no prosecutorial merit for any of these charges, even though we see Jonathan's face, even though we see the rips. Now, the cops, credits to the police, 2 of the police precincts were shown this evidence. And when I say this evidence, I actually have it to the side right here. Give it a second. I got it right there. So there's 4 things that should be on your screen. One is a scratch on his face, scratch on his wrist over there. And then there's the blood that he woke up to that was on his pillow at the hotel. And here is the ripped or breast pocket of the coat. There's also some buttons that were ripped, and the buttons are no longer there anymore in another image. Every single word coming out of Jonathan Majors' defense was factual, 100%. If there's not something that was factual, please keep me humble and write down in the comment section what I'm lying about or what I'm missing out on. I can think of one thing where they said that the driver called her a psycho girl. However, with an interpreter, I don't think the whole psycho girl would have came through, you know? But okay, maybe we can say that was unfactual, but no, we can't even say that. We just don't know. If we're having a conversation in English where they were doing a back and forth, they would have had enough time to go, "Hey, driver, did you call her a psycho girl?" "Yeah, I actually did. That's the word I used to insult her." But even then, the driver already stated that he was trying to get rid of her. And they're like, "That's your opinion. No opinions." And he's like, "No, he was trying to get rid of her. He didn't do anything. She did all of it." Driver says this in Urdu. Fudge. I'm still reading this article. I bang at a door. I couldn't get in. I finally went downstairs and asked the doorman to help us, and they left me via the handyman. She's 30-year-old white female. That's crazy. She's white. Because I've been over here saying she's half Iranian, but when it came down to it, Jonathan's just like, yo, she's white. When the dispatch, well, I mean, you're not Caucasian if you're from that part of the world. If she has a mental health history, and Major's answer is, I would maybe say so. She has a history. Yeah, he did say that. What's her name? Dog. Caitlin Mokosa. So we got a Caitlin, which is pretty Caucasian, and then whatever this word is, I never heard of it, but it sounds like it could be from the father's side. And the last name there, whose name I will be putting on my wall. Where am I at? Letter J. I gotta adjust the camera, but that J is going to be her full name if she wins this trial. If the DA wins this trial, it's not her trial, but I will start saying her name. That was the promise that I gave her when I put that paint on my finger and I wrote the letter J. But for now, it's for J for Jonathan. Asked what she may have taken. He says, no, I don't know, because she was just unconscious on the floor. No problem, sir. I'm going to get you over to the EMS. Do not hang up, all right? They're already en route, okay? And he didn't hang up the whole time. He tells a male EMS worker, he picks up the call, that she's awake but is breathing. What should I do? What should I do? He asks. He's told to make sure that the doors are open for the first responders. Man. And he did, didn't he? There was no issues about the door. She didn't fall or hit her head or anything. I think I saw a cut behind her ear. What if he didn't say this? If he never reported this, what he thought he saw, would they have, was there even a cut behind the ear? That's what I'm just on. Amazing. He's being told to keep an eye on her breathing when Major says, They just walked in. And that is about it, right? Section tape at the end of the call, during which Majors appears to speak to another person who's not on the phone, telling them she's unconscious. Can we just keep that confidential? That's what he was talking about. I did hear that part of the phone call. She's unconscious. Can we just keep that confidential? Maybe he's talking about his home. Maybe he's talking about anything. Who knows what he could be wanting to be keep confidential? Was it his name? Was he handing his ID? Can we just keep that confidential? I don't know. Or is he literally saying her unconscious status needs to be kept confidential because he's worried about what would happen here, which we are experiencing a storm, a tornado of a negative news press and his own management team dropping him, who the PR firm are supposed to be the guys who support you and supposed to remind everybody, hey, everyone, our client hasn't been proven guilty, and we stand by him, and we're going to do public relations to kind of let him do these interviews, tell him where to go, tell him what they were supposed to do. But they were like, oh, fuck, Jonathan. He's not coming back. He's not coming back to our PR firm. That's what they said. She was taken to Bellevue Hospital, which we did hear about in the, in the trial for her finger for psychiatric care. The defense is set to begin presenting its case Wednesday. They're expected to show jurors evidence of Major's cross complaint against her. Ooh, yeah, they don't even know about that yet. Of course they know about that. They be watching videos. They're on Twitter and TikTok. They know. Whom he counters took his possessions was the aggressor in their fight. Hey, side note, if the jury are watching, not me, but everyone, if the jury watch everybody and they're free to spread the news, if they can do interviews, if there's anything about that, they should actually do them. They should do them and they should say, what we were sitting in on was a very one-sided event. We couldn't believe we were there for so long. We got bored of the 4 days of tiresome, and we used to joke with ourselves amongst each other. They need to let it be known just how one-sided this always was, and they never believed any of it. If they can do that, or if saying that would reveal that they are watching the movements, the news coming over here on the internet side. She was arrested on his complaint. That's the difference between Laura Italiano from Insider and everyone else. But the Manhattan DA declined to prosecute, and I already told you about that. And then here's this very important number. If you guys need the hotline, 1-800-799-7233. If you sing it like a jingle, they'll call. If you guys need that. With that being said, I'm the monger of chill, and I hope you appreciated my recapping. Oh, here's the video. I said I was gonna play the whole thing, didn't I? Here, let's play the whole thing. Boom.
252 7th Avenue.
All right, so that was 252 7th Avenue, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What apartment?
Penthouse D.
Penthouse D?
Yes.
As in David, right?
Yes,
This is in Manhattan or in Brooklyn?
This is.
Hello, sir?
Yes, ma'am. This is in
You're
Manhattan.
losing service. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, it's okay. It's in Manhattan.
All right. So this is
Okay.
Penthouse D. Just stay on the
Yes,
line, all
ma'am.
right?
Okay, we'll do.
Penthouse D
Okay.
as in David. Don't worry about it. Speaking to me is not delaying anything. I just need some
Okay.
help, some information for the crew. They're already on the way, okay?
Oh, okay.
Let them go aside. Let me get them going. What happened exactly? Do you know?
No, I don't know. But she's unconscious. She's naked from the bottom down. She has a sweatshirt on. She's my ex-partner.
Alright.
We broke up. I came back. She sent me text messages insinuating as much. I stayed in a hotel last night. I came home this morning. I banged on the door. I've been at the apartment for about 40 minutes now. I banged at the door. I couldn't get in. I finally went downstairs and asked the doorman to help us. And they let me in via the handyman.
All right.
Yeah. She's 30 years old, white, female.
All right. Does she suffer from anything prior to?
Um,
Or no, she have a
I would
mental
say she's
condition or
depressed.
history?
I would maybe say so. She has
Alright.
a history with.
What's her name?
Her name is Grace Caitlin Natasha Jabari.
Great. Alright. Alright. Do you know what she did or what she took, or you don't know?
No, I don't know. I just know she's unconscious on the
Alright.
floor.
No problem, sir.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get you over to the EMS. Do not hang up, alright? They're already en route, okay?
Okay.
Alright. You're on the line. Hold on.
And then he gets transferred to the E EMS.
RO?
639.
639. I'm 2880 for the job number 1749.
Hello, caller.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, this is 252 7th Avenue in Manhattan.
Yes, sir. Right over Whole Foods.
And the patient's breathing?
Oh, yes, sir. She is.
Okay, is she awake?
No.
And phone number for you, 214-601-9547.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
This is Penthouse Diaz and David.
Yes, sir. Penthouse Diaz and David.
Okay, you're with her right now?
I've come downstairs to let the lineman know that you guys are on their way. So
So they're going to be there as soon as possible.
Okay.
Obviously, if you could
What
just
should I do? What should I do?
If you could just make sure the door's open, and when you get upstairs, she didn't fall and hit her head, anything that you know of, right?
No, I think I saw a cut behind her ear.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 30 years old.
Okay. So if you could just, when you get back upstairs, we just want you to keep an eye on her breathing. If she wakes up, we don't want to give her anything to eat or drink. Like I said, they're already responding.
I think they just walked in.
The ambulance crew?
Okay. I think this is the ambulance too.
Is it the fire department?
I called them on with a guy.
I think that's PD.
So
Yeah.
that's the police there?
Hello, sir. That's the police?
I don't know what's going on. She's conscious, but she tried to. Yeah. Yeah. So folks, we just keep that confidential. Fellas, this way.
So you're speaking to the cops?
Yeah, I'm assuming these are our guys. I mean,
Is it the police?
Girlfriend. I just came back home. Girlfriend.
Probably. Let me see if they're at the location. Sorry.
I'm leaving. I just need to phone and take a bite. There's no note. Just knowing what happened. Is this way? Yeah. I probably got into the park.
He was talking to both of them, the cops.
Yeah, they're at low. The sergeant is at the location.
Okay, and just to confirm again, you 252 7th Avenue, Penthouse D, between 124th and 125th in Manhattan?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, no problem.
And then the female operator was like, they're on location. So I think he was trying to manage talking to the police who were immediately there. And then, 911. And he just like, I'm going to talk to the guys who are directly in front of me. Interesting, right? Second time I listened to that video in the last 20 minutes or so. So what do I do now? Do I post this right away? Because do I wait till the morning? I'll probably have to wait. Well, it is morning. Technically, it's 4 a.m., right? So you'll get this when you get this. I'm chill. Appreciate you appreciating me. Keep watching these videos. And then watch Pam Entertainment TV also and give her subscribers because she's doing work also. And it's entertaining too. Dramax Show, you already know everyone who's covering this. And then when we're done covering this, stick around. Because the community that we just bonded over and the cause that we all bonded over makes us the go-to place on YouTube for the next time something like this happens. And the powerful our voices, the more powerful our message, the less damage those who use their power to damage can get. Does that sound cocky? Shh, I don't care. It's the damn truth. And those of you who get it, get it. I only say that though. Does that sound cocky? Because I'm thinking about people who are anti what I'm doing. And I'm kind of hearing their voice in my head. I'm hearing the haters, or not the haters, but the doubters, or not the doubters. The critics? Yeah, the critics. Those who think low of me. Those who may have a problem with me. I'm considering them right now. And I probably shouldn't, right? I mean, what am I looking for? Or some validation from you, right? No, who cares? Doing what I'm doing. We're doing what we're doing. I hope you guys appreciate that. And I know those who do appreciate that are literally telling me about their appreciation. And it's nice. It's comforting to know that there's a community of like-minded people who sniffed this out like on March 26th, you know? And then here we are today. Like, it's here, it's right here. That's exactly what they said would happen. Everything's playing out the way that we thought it would happen. When we heard Jonathan called 911, we saw that she went to the club. We saw, we read what Priya wrote in her April 18 letter. We know the system is corrupt. Police do lie. And then, of course, it's not just the race thing. It is also the men seen as victims, or rather as the abusers, even when they're just accused off an allegation. We know about that too. I obviously focus on the racial aspect of things, but there's a little bit of unfairness to men. But don't come here looking for that red pill, blue pill talk. Right? All right. Recast T'Challa, the real T'Challa, not TJ, not this bastard son. Make that bastard son not a bastard anymore. Have his father back in the movies. Say that he was married to Nakia. Very important.